Hello everyone, welcome back to HM Chemistry channel. So today in this class we are going to take cycloctene, adamantane and helical compounds where we will find out R and S configuration. What are the rules for that? So we will see in this lecture. So whenever we are talking about cyclo-octene system, so it can be written in two format. This is cyclic ring, and if I am just making double bond here, check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 carbons are there, and these are the hydrogens attached over here, and these two hydrogens are on the same side. So this is cis cyclo-octene system. And if I have to make trans of it, how to make double bond? Write down like this. Yes. So this is the format. Okay. So here one hydrogen on this side and one hydrogen on this side. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the system where cyclooctene system is in transposition. Trans cyclooctene system. सो साइक्लोऑक्टीन वी कैन ड्रॉ इन टू फॉर्मेट लाइक हर अल्कीन को जब भी आपने ड्रॉ करते हो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम हैविंग Cn Br हाइड्रोजन एंड bromine for example I'm writing. Okay, you can write down hydrogen here. So if these two bromines are opposite to each other, these are trans to each other. Okay, and if I am writing this format, this is cis system. And we know that this system is planar, so all the groups which are directly attached to this double bond, okay, this group, this group, this group, this group, these are in the plane. ऐसे ही पढ़ते हो आप, this system is planar, so the groups which are attached to double bond, it is in the plane. So if I am talking about cyclooctene system, for example, this is the double bond, so the groups which are attached with this one, this group, this group and this group, so we are very much sure ki these are in the plane, these groups are in the plane. The groups which are attached with double bonds, these exist in the plane, and definitely these groups must be out of plane. ये हो सकते हैं, हमें नहीं पता, but हमें ये चीज की surety है, the groups which are attached with the double bond, these are in the plane. So how to find out R and S configuration in this system? See, for example, I'm just making the molecule again, and I want to tell you what are the rules for finding out R and S configuration. This is hydrogen, this is another hydrogen. Okay, so if I will say find out R and S configuration in this system for this hydrogen, so how to find out? See, these groups are in the plane, I already told you. So this one, the first atom which is out of the plane is pilot atom, as we have done in the earlier video, and this atom, it is again pilot atom. The first atom which is out of plane, it is pilot atom. So whenever you want to find out R and S configuration in this system, you have to check which is the pilot atom and start numbering. We have to reach here. यहाँ तक आना है हमको. So number 1 is given to this carbon. This is a second, this is a third, and on third carbon hydrogen is attached. So don't mark fourth group, नो नीड ऑफ इट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो रूल्स लगने हैं दैट इज क्वाइट डिफरेंट जो आपने पहले वाले सिस्टम्स में किए थे. यू जस्ट हैव टू लुक फॉर पायलट एटम और वहां से आपको नंबरिंग स्टार्ट करते हुए जाना है वेयर योर सब्सटेंट इज अटैच्ड. सो ड्रॉ अ एरो 1 2 3, तीनों से ही आपने यू हैव टू ड्रॉ अ एरो. सो 1 2 2 2 2 3, वेन एवर आई एम मूविंग इट इज गोइंग एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. सो माई कॉन्फिगरेशन फॉर दिस साइड इज एस. So whenever I have to find out R and S configuration for the downside carbon, downside hydrogen, so where is the pilot atom? This is the pilot atom, and we have to find out the shortest route. Now I am just going to find out this one. Okay, so this is the first, this is the second, this is the third, and on third there is a group where we have to find out R and S configuration. For example, so this is the arrow is again going anti-clockwise, so this is the S configuration again. Okay, so this is the system where we have to find out R and S configuration, and we have to just see pilot atoms and you have to reach up to the substrate attached. So this is the way. Okay, so now I'm just going to give you one more example. Okay, for example, I'm having this kind of system. I'm just going to draw the ring like this. Okay, so I think 8 carbons I made, and one group is here and another group is here. Okay, so how to find out R and S configuration in this system? Okay, for example, you can write down deuterium is here. So how to find out configuration in this system? So what is the rule? We know that the groups which are attached to the double bond, this is the double bond, they are in the plane. This is in the plane, this is in the plane, this group is in the plane, this is also in the plane. So the groups which is out of plane, the first group which is out of plane is this one, pilot atom, and this is also pilot atom. So whenever you have to find out R and S configuration, just see which is the pilot atom, find out the shortest route. We have to reach here. Okay, so start numbering from this side. So how to start? This is first, this is second, this is third, and on this third carbon, this one hydrogen deuterium is attached. So here draw a arrow 1 2 2 2 2 3. It is going clockwise. So what is the configuration? It is R. Okay, so in this way you can find out configuration in cyclo-octene system. Okay, so this is very simple. So now I'm just going to give you helical compounds M and P. When you have to find out in helical systems what are the rules. Earlier we have done R and S configuration, and we did lot of compounds where you have to find out R and S configuration by giving the priorities. For example, I'm having this kind of system. Please see. Okay, I'm making the molecule. Draw it. For example, I'm having this kind of system. This is solid bond which is shown here, and this is the dash bond which is shown in the compound. These are the two groups attached over here, and they ask us to find out configuration. Okay, so in this type of system where helical chirality is there, we have to find out configuration. करना तो same होता है. अब देखो, we are finding out R and S configuration earlier. अब अगर R की line, if I am removing, it is P ना, तो you have to remember like that कि if you are finding out R configuration by drawing a arrow which is going clockwise, तो हेलिकल सिस्टम में यू आर नॉट राइटिंग आर, आर की जगह पे यू हैव टू फाइंड राइट डाउन पी. एंड इफ एरो इज गोइंग एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, सो वी अर्लियर फाइंड आउट इट इज S configuration. So in the place of S, you have to write down M in the helical compound. So what are the rules for finding out this? See, it is very simple. Okay, you just have to see, you have to move top to bottom wali side. Okay, you just have to draw a arrow top to bottom wali side. What is a top side? It is a solid bond na. You have to move from solid to bottom wali side. So whenever I am moving from top to bottom wali side, so my arrow is going anti-clockwise. So it should be S. So my configuration is M in this system. Okay, in this system my configuration is M. So I'm just going to give you one more molecule, and you just have to draw with me. साथ साथ ड्रॉ करिए, एंड यू हैव टू टेल मी व्हाट इज द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हेयर. For example, this kind of system is given, and one more thing is there. Okay, this type of system is already given, and if I have to find out R and S configuration in this system, technically it is not R and S, it is M and P. Okay, so follow the same rule. If I is coming, write down it is P, and if S is coming, write down it is M in the helical system. So you have to move from solid bond to dash bond. We are coming like this. So it is going clockwise. So if it is going clockwise, earlier we are writing it is R configuration, but in the helical system you have to write it is a P configuration. Okay, so this is the simplest thing that you all have to do. So now the last thing that I am going to take is, it is the RS and S configuration in adamantane type of system. Okay, it is very important for net point of view, क्योंकि इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन यू कैन सी इन द कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स. ठीक है, अब सिंपल एलीन बाइफिनाइल ऐसे क्वेश्चन तो बहुत आ जाते हैं पेपर में, बहुत आते भी थे. तो पेपर जब नया टाइप का फ्रेम होगा तो इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन पेपर में आपको देखने के लिए मिल सकते हैं. सो adamantane टाइप ऑफ सिस्टम इज लाइक दिस. आई एम जस्ट मेकिंग द मॉलिक्यूल, draw it side by side. For example, we are having this kind of system. So this is the adamantane type of system. So whenever you have to find out configuration, R and S configuration in this system, what are the rules for that? आपको दिखने में molecule ऐसा दिया जाएगा, but how to visualize the molecule? For example, whenever you have to find out the configuration, just draw a center. Just make a dot. This bond which is coming outside, okay? So you have to draw like this on the solid bond. Okay, for example, I am visualizing the molecule from this side. It is coming towards me solid side. Okay, so this is behind the system. If you are having any kind of problem, you can see 3D picture of adamantane system in the Google, then you can get the idea. And these two bonds are in the plane. Okay, you have to understand these two systems are in the plane. So this is COOH and this is CS3. So now nothing is difficult. We have draw the system, adamantane system, by drawing a dot. This bond should be on the solid line. This bond which is on the left side, it is on the dash side, and these two bonds always in the plane. Whenever you have to find out R and S configuration, always draw adamantane system in this system. Okay, now how to do? Give the priorities. This is the first, this is the second, this is the third, this is the fourth, and 1 2 2 2 2 3. Whenever I am moving, it is coming clockwise. So R is the configuration. Check fourth priority group is already on the dash line, so R is the configuration in this system. So this is a rule how to follow that. And write down central chirality is there whenever you are talking about adaptane system. So one more molecule I am taking. Okay. So how to find out R and S configuration? Firstly, draw with me. Draw करिए इसको साथ में. Okay. So I'm just giving you two molecules, and in both the systems you have to find out R and S configuration. Okay, we are just going to change the format of the molecule. I just want to teach you, if this kind of system is coming in the paper, what to do. Just wait. For example, they are giving you this kind of thing. Already it is done by us, but in different format we have done. So for example, this kind of molecules are given and we have to find out R and S configuration. So what are the rules for it? So this is a adamantane system. How to visualize it? I already told you by drawing a dot. The group which is coming this side, it is on the solid side, chlorine. Fluorine should be on the dash side, and these two bonds are in the plane. So whenever I'm just going to give you the priorities, I know that bromine is on the first side, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. So whenever the fourth priority group is on the plane side, what we have to do? We have to interchange the groups. Okay, so what to do? Fluorine, I'm just writing, fourth will come on the dash side. Fluorine will go to this side. Here on the solid line, first group will come, and on the plane side, second will go. So now draw the arrow 1 2 2 2 2 3. We are moving anti-clockwise. So whenever we are moving anti-clockwise, it is S. Fourth priority group should be on the dash side. So our answer is already S. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से you can find out R and S configuration in the system. I'm sorry. So this is a different type of adaptation system. I told you how to visualize four group, but यहाँ तो ऐसे four groups दिए ही नहीं हुए उस positions पे. So in this type of system where two carbons are there and they gave us this kind of group, just pass a arrow from plane side to another side like we have done earlier. Okay, so where to give the priority number 1 and 2, plane wali side ko, and these groups will get third and fourth number as we have done in alene systems, pyro system, biphenyl systems. Okay, so now draw the arrow 1 2 2 2 2 3, it is going clockwise, so our configuration is R. Okay, so is this okay? No, it is not okay. So check, the fourth priority group should be on the dash line. So our final answer is S. So this is the technique how to find out R and S configuration in cyclo-octene system, adamantane system and helical system. Okay, it's very simple. So you can see the previous videos we have done already, all the molecules, all the system where we have followed different kind of criterias and rule for finding out R and S configuration, and hopefully this is beneficial to you. और अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो कमेंट में बता के जाना, शेयर करिए और चैनल को प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए. बाय बाय एवरीवन.